This is it. Final Pokemon tier list. No, hold on. Before you leave a comment, I know Gen 9 exists, but we'll talk about why this one is the last one towards the end of the video, because I kind of want to hop into this one. Pokemon Sword and Shield added a lot of great Pokemon. It's not the best game in the series. I think the wild area and everything was great, but it was a little too linear. But let's hop in, starting with Gigantamax Melmetal, which is, it's fine. I think it's like a D. I'm not huge into the Gigantamax forms of any Pokemon in general. It's my least favorite gimmick, I think. But Grookey, the starters from this one are fine. I don't think they're the best starters. I think Grookey is a B. It's cute. This was the starter that I used in Sword. Thwackey, I think Thwacky's a C. Nah, Thwacky's a D. I don't like his design. Rillaboom, I do like Rillaboom quite a bit. I'm hesitant to put it in A, but I'll put it in A. I don't like Rillaboom's. Gigantamax, I'm putting an F. Scorbunny is so cute, man. Like, it's hard to hate these guys. I think Scorbunny is also a B. Raboot is also D. I think Middle Stage Syndrome is back with the passion in this game. And I don't really like Cinderace. I think it's a C, honestly. I also don't like their Gigantamax form either. Sopple's also a B. I think they're all three of them, pretty solid Bs. Drizzle, I think it's C. I don't hate it as much as I do the second forms of the other two, to be honest. Inteleon, I like Inteleon quite a bit. I think it's also a B, and again with the Gigantamax forms, I don't like them, especially given that they don't really change much. Squavette, I didn't use it. I definitely have one. I'm not huge on, to be perfectly honest. It's your rodents. I think Greedent and Squavette are both like C's. Then we go on to my favorite regional bird. Rookity is an A. It's very cute. Honestly, I think this whole line is probably going in A. Corvisquire is also like pretty good. I like it enough. It's an A. Then Corviknight is an S tier because God, I actually like it quite a bit. It's Gigantamax form, which was the one that I think that was the one I used most frequently in game. I think it's good. Honestly, I wish it was a Mega Evolution and not Gigantamax, but it's cool. I do like it quite a bit. It's also an S. Bloodbug, I'm not huge on it. I think it's cute. I think it's a C. Same with Dottler. Like, I don't hate it. I don't super love it, but Orbeetle I'm quite fond of. I also used Orbeetle on my team during like Sword. This Gigantamax form it's pretty good. I think it's a B. Gigantamax Butterfree. I like the whole Mothra thing they're going with. Mothra is one of my favorite kaiju from that like series, so it's B. It's a B. Nickit, I think Nickit's cute. B is fine. Thievul, it could go up to an A for me, to be honest. I do quite like it. I'm also gonna put it in B. Gossifleur, I'm not huge on it. I think it's a D. I think Eldegoss is a little bit better. I'll put it in C. Okay, I love Wooloo. I do love Wooloo. I think it's an A. I never evolved my Wooloo because I did not use it too much, but I am quite fond with Double as well. So B's fine. Choodle is so cute, man. But I also like Dreadnought. Dreadnought was cool. I used it quite a bit. It's a little tanky, even for my taste, and it's a little slow, but I did like it. Its Gigantamax form is like, it's fine. I think it's like a C. Yamper, I'm not huge on Yamper, to be honest. I think it's like a C. No, Yamper is a C. It's very cute. It's got that going for it. But Bolthound, I don't like it as much. I think it's a D. Gigantamax Kingler, it's like an F. Same with Machamp. Okay, I do like Gigantamax Gengar. I think it's better than its Mega Evolution. I think it's an A. Garbodor, I don't care for its Gigantamax. I mean, I don't care for that Pokemon in general, so F. Roly-Poly's alright. I think it's a C. But Carkol has got to be the worst middle stage ever, so F. Colossus, also a Pokemon that I use quite heavily in game. Ooh, I'm gonna put it in an S. Not as big onto its Gigantamax form, so like D. D's fine. Applin, I like Applin quite a bit. It's like a C. I can see it at C. Flapple I'm not big on, so like D. But Appleton I fucking love. I went out of my way to get one when I played this region, and went out of my way to train one very late game just so it could be on my team. But it's their Gigantamax form, man. I don't like. It's an F. Silicobra, alright. It's like a D. I used one on my team. I wasn't huge on it. Fins and everything was alright, but I wasn't huge on either Silicobra or Sandaconda, so like D for both. I really don't like the Gigantamax, so F. Cormorant is pretty cool. I'm gonna put it at C. Arrokuda, I didn't use it. I like its design quite a bit. It's cool. I'm gonna put it at B. The same with Barraskewda. Toxel's so cute, man. Toxel's so cute. I'm usually not a big fan of the baby Pokemon and everything, but I think it's fine. Both forms of toxicity, honestly, for me, S tier. I love their whole punk aesthetic and everything. Also used one on my team for quite a while, but I'm a big fan of it. Their Gigantamax form, I'm not a big fan of. F. I think D. Sizzlepede, very cute. I think it's a B. We finally got a Centipede Pokemon, but Centiskorch, big fan of. A or S, I could see either one of them. I didn't use one, so I don't know what it plays like, but I'm a big fan of the design. Even though I'm absolutely, in real life, terrified of the Centipedes. I think its Gigantamax form is alright. I'm not huge on it, so C. Clobbopus, I'm alright with. It's either low B or like middle C, either one of them. Grapploct, I used Grapploct. I think it's fine. I think it's like C. I love Sinistea and Poltegeist, so they're both going in S. Hatena, I think Hatena's fine. I think it's like a C. It's too blurby. Hattrem, I think it's a little better. I think it's an improvement on its design. It's a little cuter. B. Hatterena was pretty much a staple in my team for a good chunk of the game. I didn't get it till, well, you don't get it till a little later, like middle of the way through the game. Like, A is fine with me. Its Gigantamax form's alright. I think it's like it's a C. Impotemp, I didn't use. I'm alright with it. I think it's pretty nice. I think it's cool. I like the Dark Fairy type. Morigrim, I also think is a C. Same with Grimmsnarl. I'm not huge on them. I don't think they're bad. Gigantamax, I'm not as into. I don't think it's particularly bad. Gigantamax Snorlax, I like this one quite a bit. I think this is a clever thing to do with Snorlax. So, A. Galarian Weezing. God, I love this thing. I love its stupid mustache. It's an A. Galarian Zigzagoon, I'm a big fan. I think it's a B. Linoon, I'm not as into its Galarian form. And Obstagoon, I do like it. I like its weirdest thing, so like A, B. I love Gigantamax Meowth. I'm putting in S tier just because of how that it is. Okay, now Galarian Meowth is one of my favorite Pokemon from this game, honestly. It went on my team pretty quickly after I found out it was a Steel type, especially because I think I was just about to go to the like Fairy Gym, so I needed something to like counter it. And it just kind of stuck. I love it, and I love Berserker. So both go in S tier. Galarian Corsola, it's an A tier. I'm not going to put it in S tier. I love it quite a bit. I never used it, but I think that and Cursula are both A tiers. Galarian Farfetch'd, also really cool. A tier. I like it, and I like Sirfetch'd a little bit less, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. I still definitely like it. I did not get a chance to use one in game. I just didn't have the time when it came out, I didn't have the time to evolve it. Galarian Stunfisk is an F. Like, it's still Stunfisk. Galarian Mr. Mime. It's still Mr. Mime. I think it's worse, honestly. It's the nose. Mr. Rhyme I like quite a bit. It's not my favorite, so C. Galarian Darmaka, I think it's cool. B or C. I could see either of them. I haven't used it, so I don't know much about it. So I'm gonna put it in C, just because of that. And Darmanitan, I'm not as big into its Galarian form. I think it's fine. I think it's nice. I do kind of love its Zen mode in this one, though. Galarian Yamask is an A. It's very cool. And then Runa Regis is like an S. Have not evolved one yet, but because I haven't played those games in a while. But I like them quite a bit. I used one for a little bit, just post game. But Galarian Ponyta is like low A or like higher B, honestly. Galarian Rapidash I think is the same. I like them quite a bit. Milcreamy I'm not huge into. I don't hate it. I'm gonna put the little blob in C. Same with Alcremie, and it's Gigantamax. Okay, Gigantamax Pikachu. I mean, they brought back like Chunky Chew. What can I say? It's gotta go B or A. B's fine. Gigantamax Eevee, like C. Okay, I love Phalanx, so A tier. The Pinkerton, I like quite a bit. It's in that little like Snom guy's gory, so it goes in B. Lapras is fine. I'm not huge on it, so C. Snom is an A tier, because look at him. Frostmoth, I don't like as much. I think it's fine. I think it's C. Stonjourner, it's C. Both forms of Ice-Q, I think they're like D. They're not super interesting. Both forms of Indeedee can go to B. Now we get down to the rat clone, Morpeko. I like Morpeko. Morpeko is one of my favorites, like Pikachu clones. Its gimmick is interesting. I didn't use one much. I like him good enough to put him in A. Qfant's cute. I think it's a B. but I love Copperot. Oh, no, let's put Qfant in A and then Copperot in S, because I like quite a bit. It's Gigantamax is fine, like B. Now we get to the fossil Pokemon, which are weird. Wish we had all of these designs as actual fossil Pokemon instead of these mismatches. Dracozolt, I think it's probably my favorite one, so C. And Arctozolt goes, it lives a cursed existence, it goes in D. It would go in F if it wasn't already suffering. Dracovish, I also don't like. I think this one is an F. Arctovish actually looks like a Pokemon, like Holy, so I'm gonna put it in C as well. Gigantamax Charizard. It's cool, but it's B. Duraludon, I think Duraludon's interesting. It's got interesting typing, so I like it enough, it's B. I'm not huge onto its Gigantamax form though, so D. Drappy. Oh my god, I love this line. I love this line so much, man. Drappy goes in A. Dracloak also an A. Then Dragapult is an S tier. This one I use a lot. Both forms of Sif. I mean Zacian. I like the legendaries from this game. They're alright. I think A. I wish it was a fighting type instead of like Fairy Steel. No, Fairy Steel works. Fairy Fighting I think would have been more interesting for this one. Zamazenta I'm not as into. I like its base form more than its shield form. I think it's a little over-designed. So like B, I don't hate them. I think Turnus I'm not huge into. Dragon Poison, it's another. Why did they make so many dragon types that are good against Fairy in this generation? I think it's fine. I think it's like, I can go B, and then I don't like its Eternamax form, especially given that you can't or use it, so F. Galarian Slowpoke, I like it quite a bit. It doesn't change too much. I think it's a B. Same with Slowbro. Slowking gets really cool. I like it. I like its new design. I think it's an A. I'm not huge into Gigantamax Venusaur. I think it's a B. Gigantamax Blastoise is a little too much for me, so C. Cubfu, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not into this whole line, so C. I think Urshifu also goes in C, like all of its forms. Actually, it's Gigantamaxes go into D. I'm not huge into them. Rude, I don't like that much, so D. Regieleki, I like Regieleki. I like it quite a bit. It's a B. Regidrago. Same, it's a B. Then you got the legendary bird remakes. Articuno, Galarian Articuno. I think for me it's a B. I'm a huge fan of Zapdos though, so it goes an A. And I just can't get into Moltres. It's a little too edgy for me, so like C. Glastrier, I'm not huge on. I didn't really use it, so I'm gonna put it down in C. It's not horrible, but Spectrier, I like Spectrier. It's a ghost source, it's cool. It goes in S. Calyrex, I think it's fine. It goes in B. I think it's other forms that involve the two horse Pokemon also go in the respective tiers that the horses go in. Now we get to the Legends Pokemon. I like Legends. I think Legends is a pretty good step in the right direction for the series, but we'll just have to like wait and see. Galarian's Decidueye, I mean, I love normal Decidueye. Big fan of this design as well. The Hisuian Typhlosion. Okay, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'm actually pretty big on it. I think it's interesting. So I'm gonna put it in S, and I love what they did with one of the worst final evolutions to a starter. Samurott goes in A. Hisuian Stantler, it's a good redesign. I think it's a B. Kleavor, I mean, Scyther finally gets another evolution. I like it enough. It's not my favorite one from this one, so B. Hisuian Lilligant is, I like it. I like it. It's an A. Ursaluna is awesome. I really like it quite a bit. So it goes in S for me. Sliggoo and Goodra, I like this redesign of them, like quite a bit. So B and A tier respectively. Oh, look at the little guy. Hisuian Rowlith. I really like its redesign. It goes in S. I think Hisuian Arcanine goes in A. We got a new form of Basculin, which I think is like a C. It's just a fish Pokemon, but I love both forms of Basculegion, so A tier for both. Hisuian Voltorb, I actually quite like this thing, honestly. I'm gonna put it in A. The same with Electrode. I like their electric grass types. I think that's very neat. Galarian Sneasel, it's an A. I like it quite a bit. Not Galarian, Hisuian. Sneasler I'm not as big into, so I'm gonna put it in C. Hisuian Quillfish is a really good redesign of this Pokemon. I don't think it's an A, I think it's a B. And Overquill is awesome, so I'm gonna put it, I'm still gonna put it in B, but I do like it quite a bit. I still don't like Hisui and Avalugg. I don't think they changed it enough for me to personally like it. So like D. I mean, Hisui and like Zoroark and Zora are both S tiers, man. They're great redesigns. You also get the ghost type. Hisui and Braviary, it's like an A. It's cool. I don't like it as much as a normal Braviary, but it's cool. And Namora's, I still don't like the genie Pokemon at all. I think it's an F. Same with its other form. Dialga and Palkia's new form. I like both of them. I don't like Dialga's as much as normal Dialga. I think it's just a wee bit too much. I still like it. It's a little out there. I think it's an A. But I think Palkia is so much of an improvement. Like, holy hell, man. Over its normal design, I much prefer this one. I think it's also an A. All right. That's gonna do it for this one. That, like I said, this one is the last one because, quite simply, like, Gen 9's not over yet. I don't want to do it until all the Pokemon are out because I know we're getting another Legends game, which is Kalos, which is interesting. That, and I'm a little burnt out on tier lists, I can't lie. I've done so many of these in the last little bit. I mean, they're great if I can't think of anything else to do, quite frankly. This one's gonna be it for quite a while, until Gen 10 comes out, probably. But either way, I hope you stick around. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube nonsense, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!